I love this book, but the truth is that if you follow its advice to build your offer, you're probably gonna end up attracting a bunch of broke and unqualified leads. What nobody says out loud is that this book is great for selling low-ticket products, courses, or offers to target the mass market, but when it comes to attracting high-ticket customers that are actually gonna wire you a $12,000 pay in full like we got in yesterday, some of the advice here will probably work against you. Look, all that this book is built on is dream-led outcome, easing the pain, and selling crazy guarantees. And crazy guarantees were the reason why legends like Charlie Morgan were struggling with bad lead quality. And yeah, we guys struggle too, but since then we've restructured our entire offer. We've even increased prices by $5,000, and that closed us more deals. That offer positioning is exactly how we scaled our client from 40K a month to 120K a month. And in this video, I'm gonna break down what a good offer is, how to determine your product market fit, and how to structure 3 different offer tiers step by step. So the first thing that you always want to do before you launch an offer is to research the competition in the market that you want to advertise in, okay? Are there any competitors similar to you? And if there are competitors, that's generally a good sign because there's a simple strategy that you can follow, okay? And how you can take advantage of this. So we are selling an Amazon high-ticket coaching program, okay? And one of our competitors that we found in that Meta Ads library is this guy here, okay? And as you can see, he's got more than 83 ads actively running right now. As you can, a bunch of different active ads. He's doing different ad strategies, content nurturing strategies, direct response, yapping ads, hammer them ads, really solid ads throughout the board, right? And this guy is doing around $1 million a month in revenue, okay? So he's at $1 million a month. So we definitely know that the niche is very profitable because competition is there. Bunch of different ad formats here. Now, the main thing is that after analyzing this guy's or competitor's ads library, we noticed that he was rather targeting kind of corporate 9-to-5ers, so people looking to start with Amazon. It's rather a beginner program, okay? And also when you get to his webinars, it's rather tailored towards beginners, towards people who aren't even sold on the idea yet, and towards people who want to build a second income online. And it's working, it's making him a lot of money, right? And he also leads with a bunch of guarantees. Now, I don't know nothing about this program, but what we want to do is we wanted to take it one step further and be the more advanced program here. Yeah, so after you've looked for competitors in your market, you need to stand out. You can't simply copy them because Meta is gonna punish you if your ads look similar to your competitors. And there's another reason for that. So when you think about our competitor, okay, let's say our competitor is this one here, and he already has this massive market share in his market, okay, $1 million. Now look, if I would just simply try to copy his messaging, what's gonna happen is that I'm just gonna get the crumbs, okay, that are left. I'm gonna get nothing. I'm literally just gonna get the crumbs because I'm trying to copy his exact messaging. So what you need to do, you need a unique selling position. You need a differentiator, something that sets you apart from your competitor, okay? We've tried to copy this offer, tried to copy this messaging, like not copy the offer, but a similar one didn't work. That's what kept us stuck at 40K a month. And then we scaled to 120K a month with this simple tweak here. So what we did is we basically tapped into a kind of different market, a more advanced and more sophisticated market awareness level, okay? And that allowed us to basically still partially advertise in the market that our competitor is in, but also tap into markets where our competitor isn't that present because this kind of messaging doesn't resonate with these buyers. So what we did, our competitor, as I said, was rather targeting beginners, so people, not even beginners, but even unaware leads. So when you think about the different awareness levels, right, targeting rather something like people who need to get convinced, needs convinced, okay? So that's something like 30% of the market, these corporate 9-to-5s that he was targeting here. What we did, because I said we want the more advanced Amazon program, we basically tailored our entire program towards people who already understand what Amazon is, who already understand the business model. They maybe already got their LLC and so on set up, and they are more in market, okay? They need specific help. They are already actively struggling with things there. And that's basically our entire selling position. Our entire unique selling position is, you're struggling, we're gonna help you solve your problems, okay? You're struggling, we're gonna present a solution, okay? And another selling position is, you're still researching, we're gonna give you the exact roadmap. So our messaging, our unique selling position here isn't, you're working a 9-to-5, you want second income, which is exactly what our competitor is doing. We rather, you're actively in there, you're researching, you're struggling with something, we're going to present you the solution. And we don't have crazy guarantees, okay? We don't have crazy guarantees. We don't have a turbo mega framework, okay? So a lot of people are competitors as well. Have crazy frameworks in their advertising that they leverage. We simply say, follow our process, okay? Follow our system. It's a system, it's a process. We don't need a fancy name for this. We really want to be simple. We want to be simple, and we want to be the exact opposite to these guys, basically, by being simple, by being real, legit, okay? And another big differentiator is our client, because our client is more like, he got burned before by other people, not by this guy. Again, nothing against his offer or product. I haven't been there. I don't know how the quality is, but our client basically got burned by another guy before, and he's like kind of this anti-guru, okay? This is more or less our positioning in the market, right? And now with our offer, we're also doing something very, very, very interesting. A lot of offers in our niche are just info, okay? They're just info product, then coaching and one-on-one, okay? And they generally charge already something like 10K for this. What we do is we offer done-for-you services. Now look, why do we do this? Because in the age of AI, where information is literally everywhere, like you can get your information right now from ChatGPT, from Claude, you can have it scraped in the web, and more information is on YouTube. So especially info products, courses that are behind paywalls are gonna die. So my projection is that info products right now, they're still growing, but they're gonna stagnate, and then even decline in revenue. And we're probably already here in the stagnation phase. And that's where you need a done-for-you service, a custom service to set yourself apart in the market and get that unique selling position. This done-for-you service is structured and embedded in a very sick offer structure that we generally use for clients. So what we have is something like the offer triangle, okay? So our offer triangle has a done-for-you offer tier, a done-with-you offer tier, and the do-it-yourself offer tier. And the done-for-you offer tier, the one that we got a PIF for yesterday or so, was $12,000, okay? The done-with-you is $6,000, and the do-it-yourself one is $3,000, okay? And the done-for-you one is the really valuable one. We've got 6 bonuses here, 6 services, and I'm gonna lay them down in just a second. But what you generally need to understand, our sales team at the beginning is always trying to pitch the done-for-you offer, okay? Even in the follow-up calls, they always want to pitch the done-for-you offer, because they're going to be a lot of salespeople who are going to look for the easy way to get some commissions, get the do-it-yourself or done-with-you closed, but that's not what you want. You always want to pitch the done-for-you, okay? Then next up, the done-with-you, if the person really doesn't have the money, or you can't convince them to buy the done-for-you one. And then lastly, the do-it-yourself one. And the done-with-you one has the one-on-one coaching, as you can see. And the done-with-you offer has one-on-one coaching, okay? And info, SOPs, generally something like this, SOPs, DM support, group coaching, and so on. So it's basically the main differentiator to the do-it-yourself one here is the one-on-one coaching. Over here we've got group coaching, okay? We've got group coaching, community, and course, right? But as I said, this course selling position is gonna die, which is why our do-it-yourself offer is already in our offer structure the less attractive one, okay? And the really, really, really good offer here is the done-for-you one. What the done-for-you one has are done-for-you services that set us apart in the market, okay? One of them is, for example, a prep center. So generally when you do Amazon, you gotta prep your products and so on before you send them to Amazon. And our client is offering his warehouse as a prep center. Right? So that's already a done-for-you bonus over here. Another bonus that we have is a buyers group, where they basically get access to pre-vetted products from his suppliers. Now, keeping in mind that getting products and getting suppliers is what's keeping 90% of Amazon sellers stuck. Okay, that's exactly what sets us apart here in the market. We basically say, yo, we don't only hand you a course, we don't only hand you group coaching. The main benefits of our program is our buyers group. It's our prep center, okay? It's the done-for-you bonuses that we do for you, okay? Another done-for-you bonus is VA placement, okay? He has a network full of VAs that are trained on his internal processes, on his software that he's gonna place in their business. That's a done-for-you service, okay? Then business funding. He has a business funding expert that he can connect his students with to get interest-free business funding, okay? That's another done-for-you service that's included in this program. And can you see how much more sexy this do-it-yourself program and even the done-with-you one gets with this kind of services that literally handle your entire fulfillment, your entire sourcing process, and your entire financing process over here. Even the delegation is handled. Now another thing, guys, I was talking at the beginning about the product market fit, okay? So when this is my product and this is my market, and as I said, we want to be that advanced Amazon program that targets people who are currently struggling or researching, but we don't want to target people who are currently leaving their 9 to 5. Now, what do you think? What would these people who are struggling with something, right, be interested in? Obviously, a lot of them are struggling with getting products and with supplies. And we literally say, yo, you can literally source directly from our group, okay? A lot of them are also struggling with using their garage as the warehouse. We say, no, easy, we've got a warehouse for you. A lot of them are struggling to get interest-free business funding. We've got that covered for you. And maybe some of them are struggling with delegation and with really being able to focus on the high leverage tasks. We've got VA placement for you. So the most valuable components are done for you services that they only get in the done for you offer to you. And that's exactly why most of our deals, so something like 60% of our deals, are coming from done for you, because it's so much more attractive, right? Obviously, our closer is going to tell them, yeah, sure, you can do the 6K one, but keep in mind, you won't get this, you won't get this, you won't get this, you won't get this, okay? So the done for you one is the most attractive offer. We have a guarantee in place, nothing crazy here, but very important, do not lead with the guarantee in our marketing. A guarantee is great. And by the way, as I said, I love Hormozzi's book, but do not lead with the guarantee in your marketing. Because if my guarantee is, yo, join my Amazon program, and if you don't make 12K, I'm going to give you the 12K back. What do you think? Who will I attract? I will attract anxious and fearful leads who don't want to take risk, okay? But what we want is affluent buyers, people with money, who are convinced on their vision and who are convinced that this program will work for them, because that determines their results as well, okay? Their buying reason shouldn't be a guarantee. And that's exactly why you should never, ever lead with a guarantee in your marketing. That's why never include it in our ads. And yeah, the cherry at the top of this entire offer, and I've actually recorded a video about this on my channel that you can check out about this if you're curious, is something like a custom software dashboard, okay? So we have a custom software control center that basically hosts the entire fulfillment server. So everything they have in there, they can see their roadmap, they can see the exact calls coming up, they have a custom software that generates some supplier leads, that generates suppliers, okay? They have an entire outreach CRM. They basically have everything that helps them facilitate their process. And this custom software is what we mainly use as the front end of our marketing. We use this software in advertising. We say something like, I've developed, we can run some direct offer ads where we say, yo, if you're struggling to get suppliers, this is interesting for you. If you're struggling to get suppliers, yeah, we run some direct offer ads where we also mention the custom software as a deliverable that they get when they join, because this is a really, really strong selling point for people who are struggling to get suppliers, that they have everything in one place and that we even generate suppliers for them. And it just looks absolutely sexy on a webinar. So when we host a webinar in OBS Alpha and when we screen share, it's just, so when we host a webinar, after the pitch, where the host actually shows inside the program, like we always show the program from inside, okay? He shows the custom software, and this is also a unique selling position, okay? This is branding. Unique selling position is all about branding, and that's where something like custom AI dashboard shines. Yeah, that's basically our entire offer positioning. So the first thing that you need to do is look for your competitors, then try to be different than them. Ideally, try to switch market awareness levels slightly, still interact, okay? And then you want to find your unique selling position. You don't need a crazy framework over here. Focus on done for you services. This is the main lesson that I want you to take away from this video here. Generally have something like 3 offer tiers, okay? Highly incentivize the done for you one, and build something like a custom software as a dashboard to increase your branding, okay? And do not lead with your guarantee. Now, with that being said, guys, if you like us guys to come in there and structure this entire offer for you, okay? Lay out an offer that sets you apart in your market, okay? Based on research. Tailor your entire marketing, because keep in mind, your offer is your core. As I said, this offer is the core here, and our entire marketing, because this offer is a bit more advanced, will be tailored towards people who are already a bit more in market. So if you want us to align your entire funnel and make you more money, help you hit the record month, okay, with either a done for you webinar or complete done for you media buying and funnel setup, then feel free to reach out to me. It's simon.asman on Instagram, okay, and growinginfo.com to book in a free strategy call. I've got all the links prepared for you in the description. And with that being said, guys, like, subscribe, feel free to share this video. Take care.